Okay, so today's lesson is 2.6. It is called Special Equations. Oh boy. And this is the last lesson for this chapter, so we will be taking a test sometime next week. So just a heads up on that. All right, so we're just going to jump right in to example 1, 6, and x minus 3 in parentheses, plus 10. Okay. What do you guys need? Yeah. And then 2, and then 3x minus 4 in parentheses. Yeah. All right, so you're going to distribute on this side. So multiply 6 by everything in parentheses. So 6x minus 18. And then you would add 10 there. So over here, I can combine my 18 and my 10 because they're regular numbers. So if you just type in negative 18 plus 10 in your calculator, you're going to get 6x minus 8. Okay, distribute over here. We get 6x, and then that is negative 8. So what do you guys, I'm going to drop this down because that stresses me out. What do you guys notice about both of these? They are exactly the same. Something weird is going to happen, and then we'll learn kind of a little trick here. So let's say I'm going to add 8 to both sides. Whenever I do that, I'm left with only 6x on both sides because my 8's go completely away. Okay, I can divide by 6, divide by 6. I'm only left with x's on both sides. X equals x. That's weird. If x is 1, then 1 equals 1. If x is 5, then 5 equals 5. If x is pi, then pi equals pi. No matter what number I pick for x, it's always going to work. So in this equation, my answer is actually going to be infinite solutions. Okay? Because any number, an infinite amount of numbers are going to work on this. Now, here's the nice little trick to this. You don't have to work it all the way out to get x equals x. As soon as you get here and you see that you have the same thing on both sides, you can automatically say my answer is going to be infinite solutions. Okay, so example number 2. We got 8, 4 minus 2x in parentheses equals 4, 3 minus 5x in parentheses, and plus 4x. All right, first thing is distribute. So that's going to be 32 minus 16x. And that's going to be 12 minus 20x. And then drop down your 4x there. Okay, this time I'm combining my x's because they both are x's. So if I type in negative 20 plus 4x, I'm going to get 12 and then minus 16x. So now I ask you, is everything the same? No, just my x's are the same. That's going to lead us to something weird happening yet again. So I'm going to add my 16x on both sides. That goes to 0, that goes to 0. So I'm really only left with 32 on this side and 12 on that side. 32 equals 12. In what universe is that a thing? In no universe. Because my x's canceled out, I don't even have an x anymore, so therefore my answer is no solution. Not a single number is going to make this thing work. Okay, and you can do this to where you get a number and x, a number and an x, and if your x's are the same, but your numbers are different, then you can automatically say, oh, that's going to be a no solution. All right, last one. We got 2x plus 1 equals 3x plus 5. Okay, this one's already simplified for us. There's absolutely nothing similar about these, so we're just going to solve it like we normally would. I'm going to subtract 2x first. Reset. That'd be 0, so I'm left with 1 on this side. I'm left with just x on this side, plus 5. There's a number left alone, so I got to move my number over here. So to do that, I would have to subtract 5. So x equals -4. For today's lesson, if nothing is the same, then my answer is going to be one solution. Only one answer will work for this one. So you don't actually have to work it out and get your x today. Your 3 answers are just going to be infinite, no solution, or one solution. Okay, so let's do a quick little recap. First option, 3x plus 2 equals 3x plus 2. We would say here everything is the same. If everything's the same, then my answer is infinite solutions. Okay, if we break it down, we get to 4x minus 1 equals 4x plus 3. My x's are the same. And my answer would be no solution. And then last but not least, if everything is different, 3x minus 1 equals 4x plus 3. Nothing is the same. Then my answer would boil down to be one solution. All right, that is it.